Good evening. Now, I haven't really done any videos like this, but we're going to give it a go. And the reason I'm doing it tonight like this is because I have been listening to a podcast by a guy called Bob Proctor. Now, I've mentioned Bob before in some of my other videos. For the people that are not watching this as part of the Thinking into Results community. If that's all the Discovery Coaching folks, hello there, welcome. If this is the rest of the world and you've never heard of Bob Proctor, go and find out who Bob Proctor is. He's a Canadian author and entrepreneur, and he's done a course about mindset called Thinking into Results. Now, I've been doing that this past year, and one of the biggest decisions has got me to change mindset, change patterns of behavior, and ultimately it's getting you to believe more in yourself and change results in your life through changing your thinking. Now, one of the biggest decisions I've done this year has been this property where I'm living. But it doesn't stop there. The first three lessons are about specifically goal setting. Goal setting, changing habits, and eliminating non-productive actions and highlighting or emphasizing productive actions, NPAs, PAs. Now, I've been listening to a podcast, a supplementary one, away from the Thinking into Results videos that Bob speaks so eloquently in these. Highly advise you to listen to them if you can to get the opportunity. But this one, I have been listening to the Resilient Mind podcast, link below. The Resilient Mind podcast, and it was how to eliminate negative thinking. And it was a section of a seminar that Bob Proctor did about 40 years ago. When I think he was called it was You Were Born Rich was his seminar. I don't know, it's awesome. You know what? I'm going to get some of my notes. Actually, I'll do that in another video. Loving this riff. So, lots of things have come out from that. And one of the weirdest things in this video, or this podcast, I should say, was two instructions that I'll speak in this one, and I'll speak of more in following videos. But the big one is that he says to listen to the podcast continually, or listen to this recording, continue to listen to it a minimum once a day and see how it changes your mindset. I've been listening to that video since Thursday, or this podcast since Thursday. I would say on Friday, probably listened to it about 10 times. Saturday, 10 times, maybe more. Sunday, even more, probably like 20 times. Went out for a walk, was listening to it just on repeat. And it was a 15 to 20 minute conversation. He talks about life in different aspects. How it's limited. How it could be gone in the flick of an eye. Different attitudes, given ways to give, and etc, etc. And I'll touch on them in other videos. But the other one he says is to create a video or audio recording back in the day as accountability. Well, we are 3 minutes and 55 seconds into this video after a lot of meander, and now we are into what I'm going to talk about. And these are my accountability goals and habits. Now, I've been writing this in a journal, in a book that says the European Tour, golf, gotta love it. Also, European Tour, defunct. Now the DP World Tour, but anyway, okay. My two goals. Now, professional goal and personal goal. These are for 2026. One, professional, is to monetize this channel. That means I need to get to 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 watch hours over the last 28 days. I'm currently at 6:07 as time of recording. And this is the 3rd of February. So that is one I'm going to commit to. by trying to do that is at least weekly posting, and this video will hopefully contribute that. Now, the second one that I always talk about is my personal one. I am wanting to go traveling. I want to go traveling this year. I want to not necessarily go console on the hostel rampage, but I do certainly want to go back to Australia. I certainly want to go back to a beach that is warm, minimum 23 degrees, and stay there for a minimum of 2 weeks. And from then on in, see what the hell happens. I've got enough belief in myself that something will happen and something extraordinary will happen, because my mindset is changing, and it's changing for the good. Now, the habits that I'm trying to eliminate, and now this is quite funny, it is 10 to 10. So I've got 12 minutes until I need to get to bed. I'm trying to be 10 o'clock, lights out, and no social media before 10 a.m. in the morning. So I've put screen times on YouTube, Twitter, I've deleted Facebook app, I've deleted the Instagram app. I don't have Snapchat or TikTok or any other myriad of social media platforms. But those in particular, I'm not touching until 10 a.m, after 10 a.m. in the morning. And the reason why is my nervous system is fried if I listen and start doom and scrolling while I'm having my porridge in the morning. Yes, folks, I do have porridge in the morning, but it is with protein powder because we're bulking. Right, so this is nuts how I'm keep going, and we're 6 minutes into this. The other thing that I'm continuing to do is gratitude journal. Before I go to bed, this is what I write. Grateful, all the things that I've had during the day that I have been grateful for. Could be many things. Could be big things, could be people, could be places, could be that feeling that I had when on a walk. Anything that I'm remembering, and throughout the day I'm thinking what I'm going to be putting on my journal. Any quotes or any affirmations, I'm so happy and grateful because. And one of the phrases I took up on my last one from last night from the podcast was, to get is to give. So I'm quite conscious of being able to donate or being generous to others. Pro goal, monetizing YouTube. What's the next action I can do? This video. Personal, traveling to Australia. I want to go to Byron Bay for 2 weeks. Investigate Byron Bay. Pro stuff on the habits. 10, check in the morning. 10 last night, not so good. X, I start again. But for today, it's going to be correct. So I'm going to be in bed straight after this video. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to give an update tomorrow while we continue talking about this podcast, The Resilient Mind, of how to eliminate negative habits. This has been a weird one for me, but maybe you've enjoyed it. Who knows? Let's see. Thank you. See you soon.